Hi there. I am here to read you the article that I've attached, the Crossing the Finish Line. That way, if you prefer to listen while you read, you have that option. So, crossing the finish line. Running a marathon is not easy. It takes hard work, practice, and patience. After all, to run a marathon, you have to run 26.2 miles by foot. Think about it this way. 26.2 miles is the same as running the length of a football field more than 460 times. It takes most people 4 or 5 hours to finish. In 2013, the world's fastest marathon runner finished the race in 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 23 seconds. Imagine running for over 2 hours without a break. By the age of 30, Leah Tambellini had run more than 5 marathons and had no plans to stop. She had always been an athlete. When she was in high school, she swam on her school's swim team and ran to stay healthy and active. Her mom and dad ran marathons, and when she was 22, they helped her train for her first marathon. Leah's first marathon took place in Cincinnati, Ohio, and was called the Flying Pig. I was very nervous, she said, but I had my mom there, so that helped. Running the race was hard, but the hardest part was when she ran past a cookie factory and smelled cookies at mile 18. I just wanted to be done, she said. I was spent, but my mom kept me going. It was already her 15th marathon. The word marathon comes from a Greek legend. In the legend, a brave soldier ran all the way from the battlefield of Marathon to Athens, Greece, to tell everyone that the Greeks had won the battle against the Persians. It is said that he ran the entire way without stopping, a distance equal to a modern marathon. Today, thousands of people run marathons every year. Runners train for months to get ready. To prepare for one of the marathons, Leah ran 4 to 5 times every week. On weekdays, she completed shorter runs, 5 or 6 miles at most, but on the weekends, she ran long distances, 13 miles, 15 miles, and 20 miles. I don't mind training because I get excited about working toward something, and I love running with a group of friends and working toward the goal together, but it does take a lot of time. Running a marathon is a great achievement. It's a great feeling of accomplishment, and nothing feels as wonderful as reaching my goal when I cross the finish line, Leah explained. I can't wait for the next one. So I'm going to go on down and read you the questions in case you need that. If you don't need that, you don't have to listen to this part. Question 1. What did Leah Tambellini train for when she was 22? A, her first marathon. B, her first relay race. C, her first swim meet. Or D, her first baseball season. Number 2, what does this text describe? A, the text describes the fight between the Greeks and the Persians on the battlefield of Marathon. B, this text describes how the marathon known as the Flying Pig got its name. C, this text describes marathons and the experience of someone who runs them. Or D, this text describes what Leah Tambellini's dad felt like when he ran his first marathon. Number 3, running a marathon takes hard work, practice, and patience. What evidence in the text supports this statement? A, runners train for months to get ready for a marathon. B, Leah Tambellini had run more than 5 marathons by the time she was 30 years old. There is a marathon in Ohio called the Flying Pig. The word marathon comes from a Greek legend. Number 4, How did Leah's feelings about running a marathon change? A, at first she felt excited, but later she felt nervous. B, at first she felt bored, but later she felt scared. C, at first she felt scared, but later she felt bored. Or D, at first she felt nervous, but later she felt excited. Number 5, what is the main idea of this text? A, it takes most people 4 or 5 hours to run a marathon. B, running a marathon is hard work, but Leah Tambellini enjoys it. C, the hardest part of Leah Tambellini's first marathon was running past a cookie factory. Or D, Leah Tambellini loves running with a group of friends and working toward a goal with them. Number 6, read these sentences from the text. To prepare for one of the marathons, Leah ran 4 to 5 times every week. On weekdays, she completed shorter runs, 5 or 6 miles at most, but on the weekends, she ran long distances, 13 miles, 15 miles, and 20 miles. Why might the author have included an exclamation point here? A, to help readers imagine what running 20 miles would be like. B, to show amazement at how far Leah was running on the weekends. C, to suggest that Leah should not have run so many miles on the weekends. Or D, to support the statement that running a marathon is not easy. Number 7, read these sentences from the text. Running a marathon is not easy. It takes hard work, practice, and patience. What does the pronoun it refer to here? A, patience. B, practice. C, hard work. Or D, running a marathon. 8, describe what Leah did to prepare for one of the marathons. Number 9, describe how Leah feels when she crosses the finish line of a marathon. And number 10, the author states that running a marathon is a great achievement. Based on the information in this article, explain whether Leah would probably agree or disagree with that statement. Good luck.